Ebusuafo ne ahwefo emu bi akobade ba Unidek TV so send the ID can already answer betumi emi subscribe button no so no subscribe na for like na wetumi a share no we comment was ne betumi.
You know, it's your boy Captain to the Planet. I'm here to talk to you about Unidek TV. Please subscribe to Unidek TV. Subscribe.
Nana Kwame bedi akon eguso asabre wo pre na nsen yemu ena oyi ne running mate no wo yoba enu achi ne campaign no wonam mantam ahodo no mu a afe na nsen ye wo hwa hwim Ceddar enu wadru abrechi no aha ti abrechi won se manfo tete bicycle so wo manya bicycle lane aha bicycle lane wo hwe bi kura wo bi you say utwi bicycle won kan ha bra bebre no o fa he Ceddar and I want to say we're free. Now I want to at the same whether how is it like? Okay, we're free, but the chino shall be free. We're free. Why pumpkin tea, nice one, and what did be at to no call and one nam coins or call UK, one more parliament. No can be actually one more cry. A yantuman I atadi, a yant tadia womb, and antumanon so guso. Kwame Nkrumah style ni bi. Oh, I Kwame ampa Kwame bediako. Na wade nsem watoto to wo manim wo se wo srada. So wo hwe sede niema ekono a enya de nani agye ho. Bade wo kwa bakosem a wa kwa akoye first African leader or the petition akọ UK parliament. Na ni nyina ne se wo se wo hunu se abiman ye bre. Na bra ye bre ne du ba bi a na ebi enso efiri abofra kakra ntia so kan bi chechechechire wo munti ha parliament na hunu se wa wura oh wonderful what ne kente he kwa me we champion or ye correct na kwa be di akon e de chelpa e de ma Africa fo nyina se wo mpanimfo adada wo mo ma odu Africa wo hia e na e dokoro yen wo se wo pa Africa fo nyina e chew no betumi aka no asini pise aman panimfo a aba atwam wo mu ewo so eni adadafo nyina no wo mu ama Africa konachi nanso nim se kwan bia so na betumi asesa enam so ma ne de atodwa se economic freedom en Africa ye hia freedom ne de di Kenya bia no ogidie se wono se Ghana se wo mu se no wakasa ama Africa nyina nanso Ghana se oba yo mampani a UK fo na be di adanse obehunu de waye what the industrialization in Yamahudo P noa ena ebeba Ghana ama ebibi man nyina no wo manya so emfaso yentie nana Kwame bedi akon freedom Ceddar.
Currency. The human resource is by far the strongest currency. In case you're not aware of that, I would like to grammatically express myself for you to understand that you are the value. There's no value in any paper currency without you. You make it go round. So when your currency is going down, it means you're losing value in your own people. Your society is going down. When your currency is going up, it means the world has value for your people and for your country. And this is one thing that Africa lacks the most. Our currencies are probably more as many as our dialects or the languages that we speak. And it takes a few to understand that value. Pillar 3 is aiming and purposefully going ahead to build one currency for the continent. And this currency, since independence, African nations have been shackled by the weight of foreign currencies and manipulated by economic systems that keep us dependent. How can we stand tall when the very foundation of our wealth lies in the hands of others? Our economies are forced to bend and break under the pressure of external influences, and our people are left vulnerable to rise and fall of currencies we do not control. The future we build will have one single African currency, backed by the immense wealth of gold beneath our feet. This currency will empower our people to take control of their own economic futures. Imagine an Africa where a farmer in Nigeria and a trader in Kenya and a manufacturer in South Africa all operate under one currency, flowing freely across the continent and creating prosperity and stability for all, just backed by the same gold we sell every day to the foreign world. No more crippling inflation, no more crashing debt driven by foreign exchange rates. A single African currency will unite us in economic purpose, shield us from exploitation, and give us the power to dictate our financial destiny. If you allow me, I'd like to take you to Pillar 4. But please, do not forget that the currency is you. Until you decide to strengthen your currency, you will not have value for it. The human resource is by far the most strongest, most powerful resource on this planet Earth. And everything will rotate around us. Pillar 4. This is a decision that I had to take the decision in front of advisory board who probably did not see the value or the future of doing such thing, because people thought that citizenship in Africa was of no value except it came from the Western or other parts of the world.
Cheddar ena yobo abrofo sa no waka abrofo sa ena ode ensema hodo etudwa no pillars no obobbo bia yemfa the next pillars a Cheddar ede etwaso no entwaso.
To be a part of the people or other parts of the world. Well, I saw it differently. I thought that if there is a land in Africa that everyone in this world is running to search for treasure, that should be the biggest citizenship in the world. See, what you see as problem, I see it as opportunity. If only you give me the chance to be a part of the people that are leading the people, then I'll definitely turn your problems into opportunity. Africa must be a dreamland. It should cost people to want to be a part of us. And every African should have pride to be an African as a citizen. And on this note, I am launching the continental citizenship in the Parliament of England. This part of the speech is a launch, that we're launching our continental citizenship, which is the first option for me to raise $50 billion for my country. If you go through the pillars, 12 pillars to our economic freedom as Ghana's governance. We're not divided by culture, nor by history, but by borders drawn without our consent. These borders, designed to keep us weak and separate, have denied us our true identity as Africans. It is time to tear down these barriers and declare a new era of unity and belonging. A continental citizenship under the banner of United States of Africa. No longer shall an African be a stranger in their own continent. Whether you're from the highlands of Ethiopia or the shores of Senegal, from the heart of Congo or the deserts of Namibia. You are African.
Diakon Cheddar ena wote ne wode ne nsɛm ahodoɔ ɛto dwa ɛwɔ London ɛmɔnten so wɔn mmra hye baabi afie parliament ɛna ɔkyerɛ nneɛma ahodoɔ a wɔno esi n'ani so sɛ obedi kandifoɔ ɛwɔ Ghana obetumi ayɛ wɔsɛ adeɛ baako ɛha no koraa ne sɛ aborɔfo no wɔn mu interfere ɛwɔ Africa mu ama Africa asɛ yɛn hyɛ da nkɔso papa wɔn mu koro yi ano mo kyekyɛ yɛn mu sɛ nyɛ wɔn mu anka yɛn ni nkyekyɛ mu ofiri ha na woduru Togo a ɛno ano sɛ wokɔ woduru wɔn bɛkyekyɛ yɛn mu we France for ha for no we fa ha na wɔn colonize ya no mo kyekyɛ yɛn mu a masese yɛntumi ɛnyɛ baako nanso ogidie sɛ saa nneɛma no nyinaa no sɛ ɛba awie a ebetumi aboa ma Africa etumi etumpɔn na minim deɛ nti a wɔka saa asɛm wɔ akyerɛ wɔn mu because wɔn mpɛ sɛ bɛka bɔ mu they're telling them anyway wɔn so if we do well it will help them ɛntu kwan kɔ obi wɔn anyɛ ne yɛ deɛ we will go and worry them ti wo deɛ waka akyerɛ wɔn mu ɛno ano no na na kwa me bedi akɔ Cheddar ɛna yɛkɔtie no no mahunu sɛ mo de messages bebree aba ɛde afa Cheddar ensɛm no ɛho wɔse good evening bra Kofi even Skype inside ahafo hwidiem I really like the way you talk me that say we free Skype ho wɔse me hwɛ mo every USB that's United States of Boma okay you are maestro you are why ya USB for nyina and we to say Barack Kofi stand for president please NK
We can do it outside, but not here.
We kind of being left behind. If they don't have access to fast computers, fast networks, they can't learn what happens.
All right, thank you very much. So again, I'm saying industrialization is what is going to be the foundation of building a technology hub. Now you started with data centers. When you look at our pillars, okay, one of the things we want to do in our technology hub is to build a data center. The data centers need a lot of energy. It has to be -2 in a data center room. So you need energy to power that data center. If we Africans do not have energy at a good tariff, the price, we can never do that. And so we intend to build data centers that will not only store our information, but will mine. It will mine coins, digital coins. It will mine tokens. So looking at the 1.8 or 2.5 trillion crypto world, we can harness all their tokenizations for them and mint their tokens for them. Okay, that's just one part of the technology hub. The other part is actually industrializing the resources like lithium and using lithium to create laptops and cobalt to create laptops. We own the minerals. So how come we can only buy the computers and phones from outside? What happened? There's a vacuum. We've missed something out on education. Again, that's what I'm saying. Now, if the world might not hear me properly, I am saying that this is the wisdom that I've brought, that it would develop nations and countries. And I'm not going to force it. I am going to implement it, because manifestos are meant to be implemented. They're not meant to be printed as a cut and paste, but it never happens. There have been so many promises from the leaders of Africa. However, they have never been able to implement what they have promised. I don't want to live by promises. I am telling you that you need a technology hub because you have to make it a part of your purpose to make sure that it's established. They have it in America. Silicon Valley is not as big as a technology hub, but yet it's controlling almost half of the world. And they have workers in India and China and in England and other parts of the world. We Africans should try and strive to do this. And it's possible, and it's going to happen by any means necessary. We will do it. We will make sure that our children will understand the value of our resources first, and also know the value of themselves playing a part of this industrialization road. Because every country in this world was only built based on their industrial vision. You can check. Every region, every continent. The history of it becoming a global power was through industrialization. Even technology is still being built through industrialization. Thank you.
Empowerment of the youth, that is what we like.
How are we going to industrialize the resources without it spoiling our water bodies in Ghana?
Okay, great. So, thank you very much. What's your name?
Naila.
Leila. So, we need to listen to our youth, and this is a great question, Max. But you can have a seat whilst I answer you. So, our water bodies are destroyed, and the young girl is worried about it. Some other youth are also worried about our safaris, our reserves, and our animals, and how we're destroying them. Because I realize that the young people of today will leave an ant to go by their way, and they will not touch the ant. Even if they're looking for sugar, let them find their sugar. I believe that whatever that has happened to us with our water bodies, it's also what is going to make us build ourselves again. Now, I'd like to tell you a story about Lee Kohian from Singapore. Sometimes in the 50s, 60s, this country, Singapore, Malaysians were bottling water and selling it to them. And the leader got up and said, no, this cannot happen to us. We need to purify our own water and be able to solve this problem. So they did purify their own water, only to find out a few months later they were supplying other countries around them. And that was the beginning of the story of Singaporeans. Today, it's become one of the best countries in the world. Cleaners, and everybody is going there to put their investment there. The point I'm trying to make is that we should not worry about our water being polluted right now, because that has happened. It means that we have come across a problem. What makes the problem become profitable is when you're able to find a solution for it. So I am not seeing the problem as a problem. I'm seeing it as an opportunity for Ghanaians to find a way to actually re-purify their water and irrigate it and let it feed the land, so it can feed our agriculture, farm, the land, and then we add the machine to it so we can start industrializing the products. We need to bring ourselves out of this problem to become winners, to become giants, to become strong. So I want to encourage you, as you're growing, you're going to meet some problems. It could be in your house, it could be in your partnership, it could be in your education. That problem is supposed to lead you to a gateway of success. Thank you.
Abusuafoɔ ne ahwɛfoɔ ɛmu bi akɔba de ba Unidek TV so send the adi kan a wɔbɛde answer betumi emi subscribe button no so no subscribe na for like na wetumi ahye no wogya comment was ne betumi.
You know, it's your boy Captain to the Planet. I'm here to talk to you about Unidek TV. Please subscribe to Unidek TV. Subscribe.